Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. Before we get started on today's episode, I just want to shout out our sponsors, My Bookie. If you found $100 on the street, would you pick it up or keep walking? Of course you take the money, you dummy. So why do you keep picking winners and not betting on them? That's why I go to My Bookie. It's fast, it's easy, and they pay you when you win. Let's face it, when you're betting, it's just as important as who you're betting on. So please, use My Bookie. I wouldn't be telling you guys to bet with them if they weren't the best. Do the smart thing. If you're going to bet this football season, bet with My Bookie. Right, Andy Wise?
Yeah.
Do you use My Bookie?
No.
But you should. You should join now, and My Bookie will double your first deposit. Use promo code DUMB, D-U-M-B, to activate the offer. That's promo code DUMB, and they will double your first deposit. Visit mybookie.ag today. You play, you win, you get paid.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that.
Thank you for the little side notes.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, now to introduce today's guests. I'm really excited because this is kind of a world that I'm very not familiar with. And I love this is why I did this podcast, to explore kind of new worlds and new fields and new industries. And one of my friends is getting really into this. It's live streaming on Twitch. And there's it's a huge community. It's kind of the next wave of online interactions with fans and all that. First of all, I have my co-host right here, Andy Cooksux Wise.
Hey.
Wisely.
Yeah.
Lee.
Thanks for leaking my information.
Your nickname is Cooksux.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's your channel name too.
It is.
Why is it Cooksux?
That's just a screen name that I've had since 1996, and I'm very loyal to it.
96.
Yeah, I've been rocking it since 1996.
This was when modems were making crazy noises.
Yeah. All your fans were still semen.
Most of the fans on here probably weren't even born.
Yeah, exactly.
96.
Exactly.
But I invited him because he's my friend who's an expert in this Twitch streaming world. Not an expert, you got into it in the last year or so, and you're elevating quite fast. But then our special guest here from out of town, first time in America, and is actually one of the top streamers on Twitch. We got Kiaraakitty, Kiara.
Yeah, Kiaraakitty.
Kiaraakitty, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Singapore.
Yeah. What part of Singapore are you from?
Singapore is just.
Wait,
I've been to Singapore. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I didn't know. I've never been to Singapore.
Okay, so ignore that last question right there.
Okay.
So you're visiting from Singapore.
Yes.
It's your first time ever, and I met her a couple days ago. We were just at a bar or something, and you were streaming at the bar too.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah,
and you had a fan meetup that night there.
Yeah, you had a fan meetup of all these other streamers. It looked kind of wild because there was these people. There was a guy with a mask on.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and you guys have never met each other. A lot of them, they had never met each other.
Yes, it's like everyone that I meet here, right? It's actually my first time, because it's the first time I ever come to US. If I never did come to America, I think it would be very hard to meet up. Right.
So it's always been online, and so there are a lot of. Is it because all those streamers are from LA, or is everybody's in town for a big convention, right?
Yeah, it's but some of them, they are not going to TwitchCon, but we just want to meet up and say hi, and some of them they just stream on YouTube instead. Because so
it's cross-platform. There's streamers on Twitch and YouTube that still know about each other.
Yes.
Okay.
There's D Live, Mixer, plenty of other platforms out there.
So you're one of the top streamers in a category called IRL, right?
Yeah.
And IRL stands for in real life. And this is streaming because most of the streaming is popular through video gaming. And but your style of streaming is mainly just kind of outdoors, I read?
Yeah, outdoor and travel and everything. So I was doing 2 years of outdoor, only in Singapore, because you can't just afford to travel, right? So after saving up and after building a community, and I can just travel across.
So 2 years you were just going around Singapore, all the restaurants. You were like, where else can I go that's new?
I just try to do interesting stuff. I try to build a raft and I say that I'm gonna go US. I just try to like
build a raft so you could
Out of,
raft to US
like
Elian Gonzalez. But did you start when you first started stream? So you started streaming 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years ago. Like it feels like been a long time. And
did you start inside your house, like in your room?
oh yes, I started with desktop. Yeah, I tried to play games and everything, but I realized that I suck at it. I'm like, nay. So I decided to. Then the first time when I tried to go outside with a phone and broadcast, and I realized more people are tuning in. So that's when I decided that I should be outside.
Oh, okay. So people liked you outside. They didn't like you indoors. They were like, we like you in the outdoor environment, and you were just talking about what you were doing throughout the day.
Yeah, I mean, unless you are very good at games, like or maybe you have something like a niche. But I realize I'm more like interactive when I'm outside.
Would you say you were always? I mean, would you say were you less outgoing the first time you were streaming? Like, was that awkward? Like,
yes, definitely. Like last time, I would never ever talk to people. I would just keep myself to my to the camera. I'll just walk around aimlessly. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. And now it's like traveling around. Like I always want to make friends I want to introduce them to my stream. I got my name cards.
yeah. So you were awkward. You were but in real life were you awkward too, or was it just the streaming part?
Actually, I feel that I'm pretty awkward person.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I'm pretty awkward
It's
person.
fucking weird.
Yeah, pretty awkward person. So sometimes I will ask awkward questions to break the ice. It's kind of a weird way to break the ice, but yeah.
Yeah, because I know, like Andy, you found out about her on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
And she's already doing her thing, so she's like outgoing on the stream, and then you finally met her up like recently in the States, right?
Yeah.
Like how long ago?
When she first came in, I greeted her at the airport.
Like this was like how long? Like
September 2nd.
So
it was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, so it's like 3 weeks ago, and then you met her, and you're saying she was not like the stream.
No, I mean she kind of was because I was streaming her arrival, so she had to definitely be.
Oh, okay. So you guys were in real life while streaming.
Yes.
So seeing this, you guys are still not seeing the real life version of
we're
each other.
We're still on.
You guys are both streaming, so you guys have your streaming personalities on while you guys are in real life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We had this elaborate saga going on during that time.
Okay. And then did it get weirder when you stopped streaming?
Well, I mean, the thing is, she's still kind of the same person.
Right.
The only thing is, she gets a little bit more annoyed.
Just
things
in
like
real
that.
life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, I see.
She's just like, could you please be quiet? Just stop talking. And I'm
No,
like,
but sometimes you really talk a lot.
but that's just because I'm the same. I'm the same.
I know, but
on and off stream.
But you're like, you need to give like people some space at sometimes, right?
You know what it is? I think it's because when you're streaming, no one's interrupting you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then in real life, you're like, damn, people just keep interrupting me.
Yeah.
They're not just in the chat room.
Yeah, it's like sometimes he don't know when to stop. Like he's like a machine gun. I mean, you are his friend. Like you should know how he is.
Oh yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
But then we're all kind of crazy.
That's why we get along.
Yeah, I talk a lot too.
Yeah, you do talk a lot.
So this is your first time ever in America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, actually, let me ask you this. So, because you said you recently met a bunch of streamers that you kind of knew about, you've talked before, but you never met, right?
Yes.
What's your impression?
Impersonation.
What's your impression of these streamers? Yo, shout out also to BetterHelp. Is there something that interferes with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? There's plenty of things for me. BetterHelp online counseling is there for you. I know specifically for the Asian American community or the Asian community, therapy is a little taboo. Yeah. You talk to something about your parents, they're like, get over it. That's therapy. Yeah. But over here with BetterHelp, you connect with your professional counselor in a safe and private online environment. It's so convenient. Get help on your own time and at your own pace. This is like really fusing in therapy and the current technology, because you can go on multiple platforms through text, chat, photo, and video. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. And licensed professional counselors who are specialized in depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, sleeping, trauma. This is like breaking down Rick's life right here. Anything you share is confidential, and I got a special special deal for all y'all. It's a truly affordable option. And the Fun with Dumb listeners right now will get 10% off your first month with discount code FUNWITHDUMB, no spaces. That's FUNWITHDUMB. So why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com/funwithdumb. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess. God damn, do they got a fucking vocabulary section I can get some better help with? Yeah, my bad. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor you'll love. That's betterhelp.com/funwithdumb. That's betterhelp.com/funwithdumb. Use my discount code FUNWITHDUMB to get 10% off your first month. Yo, hold that thought 1 second. I just got to shout out Skillshare. Fun with Dumb is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of amazing classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial skills. I know you guys can learn a couple things as well, right, G2?
Definitely. Signing up now.
Yeah, you can take classes in everything from photography and creative writing to design, productivity, and more. One thing I actually used for this is like learning my iPad.
Oh, really?
Word?
Yeah, I didn't know about, I took like little drawing classes for my iPad because I'm trying to like sketch more and stuff.
Dope.
And on here, you can just type it in on the search and find that. My experience with Skillshare has been great. And, lifelong learning is very important to me.
100%.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you go through the schooling system and it's up to you after that to keep that thirst for knowledge. And this is a great site because there's every little thing. You can do lanyards or, whatever.
Ooh, lanyard sounds interesting.
I don't know why.
It's like a Google for skills. That's great.
Yeah. Skillshare.com. There's classes. And you'll recognize some people teaching these classes, too.
Oh, wow.
Like people who are, like,
Dope.
experts in their field. Join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for my listeners. You get 2 months of Skillshare for free.
What?
That's right. Skillshare is offering Fun with Dumb listeners 2 months of unlimited access to thousands of classes for free. To sign up, go to Skillshare.com/dumb, D-U-M-B, and don't be dumb. Go there right now. Again, go to Skillshare.com/dumb to start your 2 months for free now.
That's actually pretty dope.
That's a good,
Yeah, 2 months free.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome,
I know
yeah.
you've been in Korea for a minute, so just, if you want to brush up on your English, that's Skillshare. That's Skillshare.com/dumb.
Oh, man.
Actually, I did not think much about impression. I just feel so happy to see them, It's just pure happiness because you can't believe it. Like, you've been watching their stream for so long and then you guys, like, share the same feelings on how, that it's not that easy to be a streamer. I mean, like...
Right.
So it's like when you see them, you just give them a big hug and like, wow, I can't believe that, like you don't, like I just didn't think much about it. I just feel happy.
What is it about streaming that drew you to it? Like, why did you want to stream and why do you love it?
I love it because I can be, it's like running like a TV show, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so I produce, like you think of what is the next thing to do. But in a live stream, right, is real. Like there's no way I can edit out things, Sometimes you might, get in trouble if you get things that are not supposed to be in frame, right?
Have you got in trouble or what?
Quite a few times, actually.
Oh, quite a few times.
She's notorious.
Really?
I don't know, say, man.
Is this something we can talk about or what?
Of course.
I mean, just curious. I mean, I don't think you would get in trouble for saying why you got banned. I mean,
wait. You really want me to say?
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm wondering like what kind of thing. Maybe it wasn't your fault. You said it was like sometimes.
No, it's definitely her fault. She's an outlaw. She was an outlaw.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like a cowboy.
Okay. I mean, what some things that could get you banned? What are some things that could get you banned?
I could whip out some sausage.
Well, yeah,
I mean, that kind of stuff.
That is like obvious.
Yeah. Harassing other people, trespassing, like doing anything illegal.
Okay.
Things like that.
I actually saw this because I read in your thing, your bio, where you actually say this. You said you got banned and I'm on a whole nother journey. I'm on a journey to fix my wrongs. Like that made me curious.
Yeah.
Why don't you say it?
What she did?
Yeah.
I mean, I think she would tell it far better than I would.
Okay, I'm curious. I think the listeners are curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I would just say the last one.
Sure.
Okay, so I can't say the word, that I say. Okay, so basically I saw this guy. He was like sitting at a corner, just chilling. And as a very mischievous me, like I'm really in the stream, like, hey, I want to do this, like YOLO. So after that I saw him, I'm like, hey, like let's go and talk to the white that word you know that word. Then after that I walked to him and like, hey, can I sing you a song? And then he's like, fuck off. And then I'm like, hey, then he walk away, so I point the camera at him and I say, son of a you know,
right?
Yeah, so they say it's harassment and everything, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, you know, and at that time I'm still like, I just like whatever. I mean, pretty whatever person.
Right. So was it like, because you can curse on it?
Yeah, of course.
But then it was the context of it, like because it's like a stranger or something.
Yeah.
So you can get banned for harassing strangers.
No,
is that what it is?
And it's also the word that I say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know the.
Well, we can't repeat because she's literally
No. Don't
right
say
now.
the word. Yeah. Don't say the word. But obviously, I don't know the word, but I assume, it's something that's against their thing.
Yeah.
I know, Andy, you've gotten some trouble too, right?
Me?
Yeah.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't.
I'm safe. I'm a safe boy.
Which is crazy because you've done some pretty edgy stuff on IG story alone.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think as I get older, I just kind of tone down my comedy and my content a little bit.
Right.
Because it's all about just being advertiser and brand friendly.
Well, yeah, and if you know, you don't need all the extras all the time. You don't need to be over the top.
I did that during my 20s. Now I'm in my 30s. I'm just kind of chilling.
So did you think you were going to get banned ever? Like, you seem a pretty, like, safe person on a stream. Or is she pretty crazy or what? Like,
she's mischievous.
Can't you are mischievous.
Just look at her eyes.
Can you just keep quiet? Like, Save's the one who always twerk.
Okay.
No, because I tuned in literally before you guys came.
Yeah.
So I followed you guys' trail in all the way to the podcast. Yeah. And I was tuned in and you seemed pretty, like, like PG. There was nothing like crazy, so.
Yeah, okay. So basically after the ban, and I was like streaming on YouTube for quite a while because I'm not ready to go back to Twitch because it's like quite crazy for me. But then after that, I got back. I decided that, I just want to focus on traveling and, just making friends and just show people like the progress of making friends and how I can grow, like that friendship, like how it grow and how I can understand the culture from different people. Yeah.
Do you think if it wasn't for streaming, you'd be going out and doing, like, you would be doing a lot less things? Does streaming make you do shit that like you normally wouldn't do, like build a raft and shit?
I think it motivates me. Like, it motivates me because it's like if like people who work in an office job like myself, like in the past, like a normal like 8 to 5, I would want to watch something of what I will do on my stream because it makes me feel entertained. It makes me feel intrigued. Yeah.
Why do you, I mean, that's a good question. Why do you think, most people tune in? Like, there's a lot of different programming, you know what I'm saying? People could watch TV or YouTube videos, but what is it about the live stream? Because I got stuck in this too, because I got my boy Rec, one of my closest friends, just started streaming.
Right.
And right when he started his channel, he grabbed my phone and turned on the notification for his channel. So every time he goes live, I get a notification. I never turned it off. Yeah. And when I log on, it is entertaining because he responds to things. I think it's because of the interactive part. Yeah. Because if I like say like, yo, what's up, Rec, and he says my name, I'm like, shit, like I'm on TV. Yeah. I mean, is that a big element? Like, because you get regular viewers, right?
Yeah, correct.
And 100%. You see the regular like usernames pop up a lot of times?
Yes.
You have your like top 5-10 people who are always on.
Yes.
I'm one of them.
No, it's only recently. You're not OG.
Okay. Whoa,
damn.
Whoa.
You better keep watching, bro. I mean, where is the demographic coming from? Is it like, do you know that your demographic, like the age range that's watching you and what part of the world they're watching you from?
Okay, I got to be honest that I knew that Twitch have majority of Americans and Europeans. Mm-hmm. So Singapore is very small, So I try to understand the American culture. Yeah, I try to, say things that is more of American news. It's not that I don't like Singapore, but it's because of the fact that I know that the majority is from the other side.
Right.
I mean, I could have like, maybe I could have do like Japan or Korea, but I find that America is more interesting.
Right. It's more of your interest and like you connect with it more.
In a way, because it's like there are the sense of humor and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's people you're literally streaming right now. Could you, like, I noticed because when you brought your whole setup, outdoors, and when I see you streaming, it's not just like your phone and your camera. There's multiple things that go hand in hand. So what is the setup of when you go outside? Because all the time, your phone is not going to always have the right service, and you need a huge like capacity, tech capacity to do this.
Well, it just depends. I mean, you can stream with your phone. It's just,
but I noticed there's a whole setup.
Yeah.
So can we just show the setup or explain what the setup is when you go out anywhere? There's like a backpack involved, and a huge thick wire that looks like it's like.
Do you want me to just grab it?
I mean, just explain it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Oh shit.
And we'll explain it for the audio while you go. So there's a backpack.
Okay. Oh.
Whoops.
All right.
There's so much stuff.
I mean, the thing is, it's just a backpack, but
but what is in this backpack? Because I noticed that it's always a backpack filled with stuff.
This is such a terrible example. Her shit's all tangled up.
I'm just saying, what are the components? You don't need to show everything.
All right, so what you need essentially is your camera, right? And this camera feeds into what we have here is a live view. It's an encoder, and what that does is it takes the HDMI signal, and it bonds it to like however many modems you want to set it up to.
Right.
So for her, she has 4 modems.
4 modems.
Yeah, 4
Why do you
modems.
need 4 modems?
I mean, that's the most that you can get with this unit.
And that just makes it, that allows you to have the clearest and smoothest stream, right?
Not necessarily. So let's just say you're in one area and your Verizon signal only gives you so much bit rate or whatever, so much connection. Then you have an AT&T modem that can kind of cover up for X amount of signal, and then you can have T-Mobile and Sprint modem or whatever.
Yeah.
So you take all these signals and it pushes out at the best, highest quality that you can.
Wow. And this is like a monthly service thing?
You have to pay every month.
Right.
And there's also like a giant battery in here to charge that whole thing.
Right.
If you want to do like a 12-hour stream.
So this is still a phone, and this is where you just like, this is where the dashboard and the chat room is.
Yeah.
And you're looking at that, and I mean, it's a pretty tedious thing. Like when you go out, there's a lot of things you have to carry. You know,
It gets hella heavy.
Did you get pretty used to it or what?
Yeah, I have like got used to it. At first I was like, oh my god, like should I just go back to using a phone?
Yeah.
But after a while, like I do realize the benefit of it. Like I can have more action and things like, because
She pulls out like a 720 or 1080p signal versus a shitty phone signal.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. I mean, it's just delivering the quality product to your fans.
Yeah.
There's a whole system, and I've learned a lot about this world of streaming through my friends, and it's interesting to meet like somebody at the top and the peak of that.
Yeah, and someone at the bottom.
You know? Well, there's 2 different people here because you're on the come up,
I guess. Yeah.
And you, how long ago did you start?
This
is Cooksux.
I officially started at the end of January this year, and I didn't get into IRL streaming until 5 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is a hard thing to, like, I noticed Twitch is very hard to gain followers more than a lot of other platforms.
Oh, 100%. Discoverability is very difficult.
Yeah. What is that? Is that because there's just so many people like, to watch on and spend a lot of time on that? It's like, it's hard to watch 30 people on a regular basis.
Yeah. Especially if you don't know them, right? So it's like, what are the chances that some stranger is going to pull up on your stream and be like, I'm going to spend time and watch this person?
Right.
It's very hard. But also, like, there's the design of Twitch as a platform makes it very difficult to find new people.
Right.
So unless if you're already popular and at the top, it's like, why would they find and watch somebody that has 6 viewers, right?
Right.
So it doesn't matter what the quality of your content is. If no one's watching you, you're not pushed to the top of the list.
What was there? Did it take a while for you to get used to, far as privacy issues and stuff? Or does it make it easier because you're in Singapore and there's less, maybe fans in Singapore watching?
It's like kind of weird to say this, but I feel that the less privacy you have is like the better.
It's better.
You just want people to, have a conversation about you, about all your life if you want to do live streaming.
You mean like you got to show all of yourself?
You try your best.
Yeah.
You try your best to have a 20% of privacy, but you got to realize that you got to be as transparent as possible.
Do you think
try your best?
Do you think everybody pretty much knows who you are through your streaming personality too? Like what you see is what you get type of thing.
Oh my god, they have saw the worst side, man. Whether it's like sometimes when I like have arguments and everything, oh my god, all the clips, I don't want to mention it.
Right.
Yeah, she basically has like 2.5 years of her life documented.
Is it every day?
Almost.
Right? Yeah, it's like, okay, I think last time, like before my last band, I was even more crazy. Like I would stream like at least 13 hours a day, like 6 days a week.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like once I wake up
13 hours a day.
Yeah, and I'm only
in
in Singapore, like no other country. I would just stream my entire life from head to toe. It's like everything. Yeah.
You think you get more exercise because you have to stream?
Yeah, Singapore does not have that much stuff to do, but you got to keep on like thinking of new activities. You try to arrange for it.
Yeah, and Twitch. So there's multiple things. There's terms, and I'm only like I know a lot of this stuff. I'm just kind of repeating it because I want viewers to kind of get an insight of this world a little bit. There's a thing called sniping, right? Can you explain that a little bit? What that is?
Okay, it means that they will watch your stream and they try to predict like where you are, and they just appear. They will just appear like randomly
in the background.
Try to find you and track you down.
Yeah.
And does that mean just like being in the back, or does that it means anything, right? Like you're just trying to get in it.
Yeah.
So that's what a sniper is and sniping is. And I know Andy, you've sniped one time.
I've sniped a couple times,
but I saw a really funny one.
Yeah. I'd like to keep that secret.
Oh, okay. Damn, good thing I didn't drop it. I was about to talk about it right now.
No, I'm just kidding. We can talk about it.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah. My biggest snipe was
Can we reveal it or what? Or you don't want to reveal that?
It doesn't matter. I mean, the biggest snipe that I've ever done was sniping Andy Milanakis when he was in K-Town.
So Andy Milanakis was in Koreatown at a restaurant that we all know. So if we saw it on a stream, we would recognize that place. So I guess Andy lives like a couple blocks from it.
Yeah.
He ran over there.
Yeah.
And you had a costume on, right?
Yeah. I had a Twitch Twitch romper on and a luchador mask.
Yeah. And you were like a couple feet away acting a fool, and it went kind of viral.
Yeah. It's his number one clip of all time.
Andy Milanakis' number one clip.
Yeah. I think he's got like 420,000 views on it.
If you wondered who was behind that mask, it was Andy Wisely.
Exposed, leaked.
It is leaked. It is leaked.
Leaked.
So okay, let's talk more about this kind of this world that you're in, because I saw, and if for people who wonder how they make money too, it's like there is a donation system, and you get perks, right, of donating. So what are your perks to donate?
To give out my bath water.
Oh, what?
Her bath water.
What?
Yeah, she gives out bath water.
Is that a thing?
Well, you got to be a little bit desperate, right?
So there, well, there's different levels. There's different levels. What's the immediate level like? Obviously, not to just to receive something on the chat or something. There's things like that, right?
Yeah.
Because I think I saw it in your bio or something. There's like a $2 thing and a $5.
Yeah, her Patreon's got different tiers.
Oh, there's a separate Patreon.
I didn't even. So she's got a Patreon.
Okay, so what's the $2 and $5 tier? Yeah.
Yeah, $2 like you just you get a thank you and everything. $5 you get like 1 spoon of the bath water. Okay, no, actually no. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right.
1 spoon of
We're
the
just
bath
like
water.
Yeah, okay, but no, actually, like I would just like try to do some exclusive like interview like with my friends and everything. Like if they want to ask like some like personal questions, yeah, then they can, unlock that like sometimes like private broadcast or interview, so I can do. And then like sometimes when my stream F, like example, I went to the Great Wall of China and it F. Like as in F, it means that I lose connection, I couldn't broadcast. So I took a video and I'll upload to my Patreon. Yeah, right away. So So I will put like at least like $5 to unlock it. I mean, for some people like nah, I don't need to. But some of them, they still want to see me and see how I react to it.
The real OG fans.
Yeah.
Like Andy Wise, who's unlocked many Patreon. Have you unlocked any of her Patreons?
I'm a $10 supporter.
Oh wow.
She still owes me a drawing.
Is that
a Pepe
so? Wait, for $10 you get
your
a
own
personal
unique drawing.
That's kind of a
she
good
hasn't
perk
given
for
to me.
$10 from somebody you admire or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, to be honest, I'd probably charge more.
Well, it's like a digital MS Paint drawing. It's not a real
okay. It's not like you're shipping it out.
Yeah.
What's this bathwater thing? Is this a real thing or not?
No, she's just memeing this gamer girl. Which I can't name. Yeah,
she gives.
Someone literally was selling her bathwater for $30 a jar, and urine for I think $1,000.
So wait, the gap is kind of crazy because why is the bathwater $30?
I mean,
and the urine is $1,000 because the bathwater probably has some urine in it as well.
That's true. Some fecal matter as well, maybe some floaties.
That's so weird. Okay, so that's a thing.
That was a thing from one person,
and that's a little bit more like pervy.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but there's a little.
Isn't everything a little pervy?
There's a little bit of perviness to everything, obviously, even in rap, there's pervy. Twitch, obviously.
Just sitting on a computer watching someone, that's a little pervy.
Yeah,
right?
But I mean, it's pretty regulated. It's regulated. If somebody wants to say something pervy, like you'll get kicked out or banned.
To a degree, I think if you're smart with your words, you could dance around it.
What's really?
Yeah, what's
innuendo? Give me an example. Okay, so how do you get there's a bot system where they ban you for saying certain words?
Yes.
I think you can say
we got to be careful, actually. I totally forgot about that because it's streaming.
Yeah.
So we can't even talk about it. But the obvious curse words. But is it also the phrasing of the words that can get you banned?
It's mostly like racial terms that get you in. Like you could say the F word or
you could.
S word. Yeah.
So you could say fuck.
Yeah, you could say fuck.
Can you say
bitch?
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah,
bitch.
you can say shit.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
Okay, so it's like really like hate stuff.
Yeah, hate stuff is not so good.
Like hateful speech.
But also, I think there is still a certain level of freedom of speech. It just depends on if there are enough users and viewers that report your stream. And that's when they're like, oh, okay, well, we got to review this in context.
Actually, I agree. I totally agree. Because last time I used to love to roast my audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to roast their audience. I'll be like, F your mother, blah, blah. And then I get more and more hate and everything. It's like you can just see it. You can see the online comments. It's just that, I mean, of course, everyone get hate comments. But you see the dislike is more than the like. Like you can feel it. Like
I had no idea like you do that type of shit because I guess I didn't do enough research because my thing was like, oh, okay, she got like Sailor Moon buns and she's like, talking to the crowd like, hey guys, should I get chicken?
No.
Should I get chicken or should I eat Chinese food?
That's the reformed version.
Okay, so you have another side where you're like, fuck your mom.
Yeah, dude, she's dangerous, man.
Oh, I think because maybe last time I watched too much like rice gum.
Right. Right. No, it's not rice gum. It's rice gum.
Yeah. Okay, rice gum. Yeah.
Let's see a couple of. Why don't we just look at a couple of comments? So what are they saying right now? Can we just see what kind of comments they're writing?
Okay.
Oh, it says Kiara roast dumbfounded. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Did I?
No, it says roast me.
Oh,
yeah.
roast you. I don't want you to cry though.
Oh wow, damn.
She's got some balls.
You got funny shit to say. I don't know. Like,
do it. Just give it to him. She makes fun of me for being Korean.
Do I gotta pay the $7 Patreon for you to roast me or what? So is English your first? Your English isn't your first language.
English is something that every Singaporean, as in people in Singapore, they always speak English. Yeah,
right.
But
it's not
at home I will speak Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Yeah.
Okay. Has this helped you get better at English? The streaming, you think? Because you don't.
She probably got worse, if anything.
Well, but you probably talk in Cantonese with your friends, right?
As in with my family, because like we're from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we stay in Singapore, so like since forever. But my parents prefers to speak Cantonese.
You speak troll first.
Yeah,
that's 100%. Your first language. It's just
troll.
trolling.
Twitch talk.
Yes.
Twitch talk. Okay. So hold on, could you just read off a couple of comments? I'm just curious to see who's tuned in. How many people are tuned into your stream right now? Because this is actually the first time we're ever streaming this live.
It's like 700, I think.
700.
Yeah.
So what's your average people that tune into your streams on a regular basis? You stream once a day or twice?
I stream once a day.
Once a day, and
Yeah.
you don't quit it. It's just like running the whole time.
I don't usually like do that. Like usually it depends like what kind of content I'm gonna do.
Right.
Yeah, and like if I have anything like after my stream, or if I need to meet up with anyone,
Yeah.
because sometimes you got to have like off stream time, with the people that you meet up, like unless they're not comfortable with the stream, so I'll have to call it a day.
Right. And this is and you said you average about this much a day.
It's actually kind of funny to say this, but it really depends on the country, like the demographics. So when I come to US, because the timing that I broadcast is different, and it's like more EU friendly and US friendly, so I started to get like more traffic as compared to when I was in Asia.
So you noticed that when you came over here that there were more people tuning in.
It more than doubled. She was like,
really?
More than like 1,000 viewers a day.
And because it would be like a weird time for US.
I think it's timing, yeah.
And probably a lot of your fans are from America too, so it's like finally they get a chance to watch her, because normally when I watch her, it's like when I'm about to go to sleep, I'm like, fuck, she's streaming right now.
So you met. Okay, let me just talk about how you guys met, because from what I heard, you were a fan of her.
Yeah, I admired her work
for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you make that face? Yeah, I'm just like, why do you make that face?
No, it's because he always make fun of me. Like I don't even know what he is anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you were a fan of hers, and you would just you would see him comment all the time, or is that how you saw it? Like he was commenting?
I don't know. I slid in there like a fucking virus somehow.
No, he's a troll. Like he will always talk shit in the chat.
I mean,
what were you saying?
I don't know.
Can I get a spoon? Can I get a spoon of your bathwater?
Yeah. Sniff that butt, please. Notice me, please.
Right.
Give me mud.
And then you saw his stream stuff.
Yeah, I saw his stream. Like I remember the first few times, and then it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So he made me like a KFC cake. It was it looked really gross, but I appreciate his effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was like he was retrying, and he's always twerking. I was like, wow, like he really, like it was just like me in the past. I do anything for a new sub. Like I would robot dance on the train and everything in public. I don't really care. So he's like twerking instead.
Yeah.
I twerk for subs.
So you were like doing everything you can to grab the attention.
Basically. So when I found out it was her birthday, I was like, all right, since I make a cake every month, why don't I make a KFC inspired cake for her birthday? Because she loves KFC.
You love KFC. This is so. I thought the reason you mentioned it earlier, I was like, why do you? You know what I'm saying? You're talking about doing the whole like gathering at KFC and shit.
Yeah.
You love KFC.
Yeah, I love KFC. Like it's because I tried KFC. It's like kind of like interesting for me to try KFC in different country, like Vietnam, Thailand.
It's better out there though.
Japan, but when I come to America, right, and definitely I have like higher expectation. My KFC is from America,
right, and it was worse.
I was like, what?
It's disgusting.
I'm like so disappointed actually.
Yeah, no. Well, we just introduced the donut sandwich KFC.
Oh, is that from KFC?
Yeah, and I think we're the ones who created this monstrosity.
It's a sham. It's a sham.
And so after you guys talked to each other online, what was your first impression of this guy? Did you like this guy? Is he cool?
I think that he seems like a really nice guy.
It was like KFC.
Predator.
It was like KFC. Like I'm disappointed. No,
exactly.
He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy. That's all. Like, nice guy. Nothing else to say. Like nice guy.
Yeah.
Like
he's interesting.
Nice guy. Yeah. Full stop.
Yeah. He's like a weirdo a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm trying to think of like what more of this world that I kind of want to ask about.
Well, would you be I know you're kind of interested in getting into this, right?
Yeah. Because I'm actually like I'm good at being interactive with my fans.
Yeah.
Like when I've gone on IG Live and called fans from all over the world.
Right.
And they love that. It's great. I get to like, and I think that system is really cool. Does Twitch have that where you can call fans and stuff?
Well, you could just set up like a Discord or something like that. And call people.
Yeah, you can.
Is that video too?
You could do video.
Yeah, you can do it yourself.
Okay. Is that a thing people do on there? Or
some people do a version of that, yeah.
Right.
Like video call with your fans or whatever.
Is that something you'd be interested in, or is that too much crossing the line?
I think I did it before because it's like interactive, it's funny. Like last time I used to have like rap battles, like they like you know, like my viewers diss me and I diss them, and sometimes I don't even know what they're saying, but you know, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun to like interview them and ask them questions.
Yeah. Are you used to at this point hearing the worst shit said about you, like people talking
Oh my
shit?
god, I don't even feel anything anymore. Like
she's dead on the inside.
Seriously, I don't even feel anything. Like they will be like all kind of funny stuff, man. All kind of funny stuff.
So you're numb.
every day.
You don't. It doesn't affect you anymore.
I mean, it's the internet. Like you don't expect the internet to sugarcoat you. Then if I would say that if you can't take the heat, then don't be in the light. You know.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
don't beat the meat.
What do you mean?
What is one of the worst things that you've heard from somebody, a troll just shitting on you?
I think it's when I got banned. They asked me to kill myself. That was when it really got me for a while. Like,
Dude, people tell me to kill myself all the time.
I feel like I hear that all the time too.
I tell myself to kill myself all the time.
Jesus Christ.
Every day I look at the mirror.
Don't kill yourself, Andy.
Okay,
we need you.
yeah.
If I was going to, I would
But
have
I
done
think
it.
it's because I was upset. That's why. Like when you're sad, yeah.
So like at that very moment you saw that comment, is like he means it. I don't know what it is. Like I can easily say, of course I'm used to the internet, I've been on it forever, but sometimes I'll just randomly decide, and I stopped kind of looking at comments, but sometimes I'll look on a music video I dropped on YouTube and I go on the comments.
Really?
You know, just curious.
Yeah,
you know?
like
I
a video
go
you
on.
dropped 2 years ago. You just want to read the comments.
And then there's just one comment that kind of strikes a little too close to home.
Yeah.
Like, you know when like some shit that kind of sounds like it's
you
some
should have
shit you were
shaved your
feeling,
mustache.
It's some shit you were feeling at the same time. Like they were
Yeah.
like shaved your mustache.
Shave your mustache.
I'm like,
eh?
oh, I should have really shaved it.
Wait, you did shave your mustache recently. It's
It was
looking
really
weird to me right
really
now.
creepy when I did shave
Oh,
it. Though.
God.
Yeah. Okay. So, what other plans do you have? Like, what activities have you done so far in Los Angeles, and what else are you gonna do for your stream? How you got? Come on, we got to keep your entertainer.
Okay.
You got to keep your
Yeah.
fans entertained.
Keep them spicy.
Okay, like so far, like what I did in LA, right, is that I went for a modeling audition, and in a chicken outfit. And yeah, so I try to be a model because I feel that LA is all about, you know, the limelight or whatever, you know. So I tried to went for audition. It's quite crazy. And from there I met up with this girl, like a Robin. So like she got me on a radio show
On Dash Radio.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's quite crazy. So I got to experience like all this, you know, like how it really feels to be, you know, LA.
Oh, okay, so that's your theme for LA. It's like, let me do the most LA shit. I saw you wear.
I don't think it was at first, but I was like, this would be great for her
You
story.
looked like a complete tourist. You were wearing an LA hat and a Hooter shirt.
It wasn't intentional though.
Yeah, so you're gonna do all like, you know, grab in and out, go to the beach,
She already did that.
take pictures in front of a pink wall on Melrose
with wings on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts about LA?
I think my thoughts about LA is
Do you like the people? Do you hate the people?
Yeah, be honest about it.
Be honest.
Let's be real.
is crazy in a good way.
In a good way. What's so crazy about it?
I think that is like a good handful of people, like they want to be in the limelight, you know what I mean? Like they want it.
They like the attention.
They're hungry.
And you're like, they're just like me.
But it's not in a bad way because it's like it's just that here they are more competitive. That's all. Yeah, it's just that here they are more competitive, which is normal.
Yeah.
I mean, they stay in Hollywood.
Right.
I mean, near the Hollywood.
Yeah. Wait, how did your modeling audition go?
It was great. Like I feel really, you know, like I got this.
What was the audition like? Did you pre-plan this before you came here?
No, I just went on the streets. I just talked to people, and I realized there's an audition, and I just decided to do it.
There's like a walk-in audition.
Yeah, it was. It was a cattle call lineup.
Really?
Yeah, open to the public.
And what was like? Could you explain the experience a little bit? What was it? You have it on? You streamed it.
My experience was great. Like the one thing I like about in LA, like people love to talk. They are like very, you know, they are like very into it. Especially, I think that they love the camera too.
Oh, so have you experienced more people trying to get in your streams out in Los Angeles more than any other city, or what?
I mean, of course there'll be people who are like camera shy, but in LA is like they want to show their talent, you know, everything.
Yeah, because like we were at the bar a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And Rec was freestyling for a good hour with beats playing in the background. Like he really wanted to get in this stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people in LA like the limelight and getting in your stream, and technically it's actually a very good look for them too, because you have an audience automatically of 800. You could display your talent too.
Yeah, free advertising.
Yeah, free advertising.
That's why I've been hanging out on her stream.
How do you like? You've shown a lot of love to up and coming streamers like this guy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? Is it like what is it about this guy that draws you? You know. Like,
what is it about me that draws you to me?
The thing is, I like people who is like not all about like stream. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it when like people when they ask to hang out and it's just that their camera is on. You know what I mean? But this guy is different. You know what I mean? Like off stream, on stream, like he's like the same guy, and he's very helpful.
That's it.
And he's like, you can carry this heavy backpack.
Yeah, I can carry a heavy backpack. I could book everything for it. Come on, there's got to be more.
Come on, enough of this ego
right.
boost.
Okay.
There's a very dominatrix type relationship here. I feel like she just like steps on your neck with a high heel.
I know,
like an 8-inch black high heel, and you pay for it on her Patreon. For $800, step on my neck.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've kind of explored enough of this world. So Kiaraakitty, is it Kitty Kiara? Kiaraakitty.
Kiaraakitty.
I'm sorry, I keep getting it mixed up. Okay. Yeah. So Kiaraakitty, what would you like to? How would you like to expand your show next? Like, what would be the next cool thing for you to kind of take it to a next level on this platform?
I would just keep traveling and keep making friends with people at at the country.
Where have you gone so far?
So far I've gone to Vietnam, Thailand, Japan.
A lot of Asian countries.
Yeah, it's like a lot of Asian. Australia.
Jinx.
Australia and Boracay, which is Philippines.
Right.
And then US is the crazier one. This like 20 hours away, you know.
Right.
It's really far away.
So you've been planning this trip for a while, and this weekend actually is TwitchCon, and TwitchCon is a annual convention for Twitch streamers.
Yes, correct.
Is this your first ever TwitchCon?
Yes.
It is. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Because this is the first time you're about to meet a lot of people that know about you. You know, I mean, would you say that a lot of people know about her?
Oh, I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows who she is.
I have no idea. Like, what if no one knows actually?
I feel like you're about to experience kind of what having fans is kind of like in the first hand. You know what I mean? Because you experience like online, but you're about to have people actually come up to you in physical form.
It's crazy.
So you think is that the situation here?
For her, I think so. I mean, all Twitch streamers, we kind of keep up to date with like live stream fails and all the news and whatever's happening. But like for Kiara to come here and blow up so much, everyone's just going to want a piece of that pie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Viewers and streamers alike.
And so are you ready for this overwhelming experience where real life people by the hundreds are going to come up to you?
I don't think so,
invading your space. You're going to have like 300 people sniping you.
Dude, we should have a meet and greet at a bowling alley or something.
This is a gangbang snipe. This is 300 people sniping you.
I don't think so. Like, to be honest, like, everything is very surreal to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it more? You have more girl fans or guy fans?
Oh my god!
Take a look at
Obviously, it's a sausage party, man. I mean, just look at me. Look at me.
It's like like a cute Asian girl on a stream and
sausage party.
And that there's like, what's the demographic like on Twitch streaming? Is there a lot like girls, guys? Like, it's pretty equal or what?
I think it depends. I mean, I have more females as my audience, so it just depends on the streamer, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see your demographic shortly.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then we're going to be like, oh, just as we thought, sausage party. All right, Kiaraakitty, thank you so much. I'm going to subscribe to your channel, and I'm going to purchase the $5 bathwater teaspoon Patreon.
Okay, yeah, please do. But actually, it's actually $10, by the way.
$10. $10. All right. You sold me.
Or maybe make it $20.
Oh damn!
Why not just go for the $100?
I better get a
do
mug.
100.
I better get a mug of the bath water. Okay, cool. Well, Andy Cookwise.
Yep.
Thank you for bringing her. Actually, because he was like, "Yo, would you like to have her on?" I didn't even think about it because I'm not in that world. I don't know. But he was like, "Yo, this would be interesting." I'm like, actually, that would be interesting. Come in and sit in.
Yeah.
And maybe you're the reason
I'm making
I'll
myself
get into
handy.
streaming. You know what I'm saying?
I'll help you out, man.
Rec couldn't convince me. You couldn't convince me.
In the beginning,
maybe Kiara will convince me. And I don't know what my Patreon. You might get a piece of this beanie.
No, some of your mustache hair. It's just falling out of your face.
That's disgusting. Yo, tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb. Make sure you check out Kiaraakitty and Cooksux on Twitch.
Hey.